Hey guys, we're back again with another Highway Blossoms recap from last time. We didn't find any treasure, but you know, a good old development between the two main characters, helping solidify the relationship, getting also feelings starting to be more transparent with each other. Although from at least Amber's perspective, it can kind of be said, I guess, with Martinez a little, but like obviously we don't know everything she thinks. But yeah. Um Basically develop, even though we didn't find any treasure, personal development is being made. But yeah, without further ado, let's do this. Inside the RV once again, I crashed down into the driver's seat and kicked my feet up on the dash. It's a relief to sit on something soft. Like a satellite, Marna hovers around me, expectant. So that was a failure, obviously. Do you think it might be a different part of the Grand Canyon? Maybe. We're not gonna find it, but we're not gonna find out. We could spend some days out here and not find anything. Most likely someone else found it before us. Maybe even before this whole treasure hunt thing started. She stares at the ground and perks back up. That's okay though. All we could do is move on. Reaching into the glove department, she brings out a journal and hands it to me. Come on, show me why the human travel guide is the best. I look at her for a moment, then with a smile, gently take it from her. Sure thing. But that's the first and only time you're ever gonna call me that, okay? Okay. I flipped through the journal and skimmed the pages. I skipped one of the entries last time because it looks like a jumbled puzzle, but if we're gonna find the rest of the treasure, then we'll need to tackle this head on. Bracing myself for the confusion, I find the entry and groan. I write to you today not from my dear Lamacy winged landmark, but from a destination on an unforeseen detour. During my journey eastbound, I encountered a split with the dusted road. I've encountered many of these on my travels, but this one triggered as a thought that perhaps, I have been too obvious with my hiding. Let's assume the jealous spirit wanted to track me, paranoia or not. If they're so desired, they easily could. My steed's prints are set within the sand. I've not disguised my livelihood. In fact, one may call these a trail. If one were to follow this trail, they may even happen upon my bounty. The likelihood of this very slim. However, it's always considered myself to be a man who only takes calculated risks, which is why I'm shocked in that this thought has never crossed my mind before. Surely an intelligent, rugged, and worldly individual such as myself would come to this conclusion by now, or perhaps I'm none of those things. Nonetheless, I marked the split and took the path I felt less traveled. After I had covered enough distance, I found a satisfactory location. Acres of the identical archstone we spread across this area. The more I traveled, the more there were. On occasion I had seen some, but never gone so close, nor plentiful. Though I do worry one could narrow down the gold if they had the will. Alas, the remnants of my illness reappears, forcing me to find resting site. Eventually I settled between these two stones. Unlike the archstone, I often feared they would fall or collapse on me, but their balance seemed steady, and they provide shade and scenery. So once again I'm rested and determined about this detour. Took precious time away from me. I very much feel it was worth the security it provides, even if it was unnecessary. P.S. The morning I looked in my pouch, it would appear as if I have enough gold for the one last burial. Lamacy landmark seems more than proper for this. Oh no. Oh no, does that mean you don't know where it's at? The opposite, I know exactly where it's at. Then what's the problem? I lean back in the chair and look at the ceiling. It's the Archers National Park. Cool, then let's go. I ignore her and keep looking at the ceiling. Archers are over 2,000 natural stone arches, and the miner said he didn't hide it between two stones. She blinks, I sigh. An arch is a rock formation that curves in the air. Think of it like an upside down U. Finally, she gets the message. Her face morphs into the blank canvas and she stares out the windshield. Oh no. Yeah. If we want to find this thing, we need to look between every single arch in the arches. After a moment of petrified silence, Marina takes back the journal and returns it to the proper place in the glove department. With a shaky smile, Marina looks back at me and tries blowing it off. Arches? National Park? Huh? It's somewhere in Moab, right? You ever been? With a shaky grin of my own, I responded, totally ignoring the possible fear ahead of us. Yeah, I went to Moab a long time ago. The Arches is really famous, like world famous. We're both sweating, staring at a long road ahead of us as we try to make our casual conversation. It's like a game of chicken. Who's going to break first? I've always wanted to. Where have you vacationed to before? Honestly, nowhere. Not out of state, at least. For real? Not even to visit family? Nuh-uh. My grandfather lives in New Mexico too. I think only my big brother has been outside of the state. For college and stuff, no one work. You got any other siblings or just you two? She shakes her head. There's 9 of us. I got 2 younger brothers, 3 older brothers, and an older sister and 2 little sisters. I whistle. Damn big ass family. Even bigger than mine. Damn, that's a big ass Christmas car. All the gifts don't fit under the tree, bruh. Oh my goodness. Right? And at some point it's just like, aren't you ever gonna stop? It's almost out of fingers to count. Chuckling, I stand up and walk back to Marna. Marna follows behind me. What about you? Do you have any siblings? Nah, just me. Or else they'll probably be riding around this old thing with us. As I say that, I collapse down onto my bed, sprawling out. Sitting up the front felt good. This is heavenly. The bed sinks in a little as she takes a seat on its edge. I can't really imagine having a single brother or sister. Definitely not 8 of them. Or no, that's what Amber said. Whoops. I guess they don't all live at home? Actually, you're kidding. Only one of my brothers has moved out. It's worse, like, you have to make reservations to take a shower. And yeah, nah, I can relate to all this shit. It's something. Imagine, you know, only having a bathroom or 2 and then having a bunch of people. It's just hectic as hell. No wonder you run away. Pretty much. As soon as I finished school, I was just like, okay, time to get out of here. How long ago was that? Just a couple months, toyish. What you major in? Oh? Like, what did you get your degree in? Oh, not college, high school. I just finished high school. I fucking knew it. Huh? Using my elbows, I prop myself up. What? How old are you? Are we barely asking this, bro? What the fuck? Putting her hands on her hips, Marna pulls out her cheeks and looks offended. I'll have you know that's very rude to ask a lady of her age. It's important, though. She deflates. But I'm 18. Why? Okay, thank goodness. Oh, thank God. That would have been really bad for Amber, bruh, if she wasn't 18. Let myself fall back again. I was afraid you were gonna be underage, and I'd get arrested for kidnapping or something. Yeah. Wait, then how old is Amber then? No way, and besides I told you my parents were fine with it. Well, accepted it. What about you? How old are you? Just a year older. Wait, you're only 19? Now it's her turn to be shocked. How old did you think I was? Oh, she's 19, okay. Like 25? Just kidding. Marna busts up laughing. I'm actually a little embarrassed. I look away, blowing my hair from my face. Just kidding, just kidding. I figured you were like my age or a bit older. 2 years at the most. I don't look at her, staring at the wall. Oh, come on, don't be mad. I was just playing. All of a sudden, she sounds seriously regretful. I want to mess with her again. But the puppy dog look she gives me over her shoulder is too hard to resist. Sorry, what? My hearing must be getting bad in my old age. Oh, whoops. She throws a pillow at me from the bed beside her, and I deflect it with my arm. Good save, Granny. Oh. Now she leans back too, staring at the ceiling. Her hair spreads across my leg. I don't move it. Then I realize that all the worry and nervousness we had about Acres is gone. Somewhere along the line, we just forgot about it. Huh? I don't know when we reached the point in our relationship where we could be comfortable being this close to each other, but I'm glad that we have. Maybe, just maybe, I'm enjoying the closeness a little too much. It's been a long time since I dated someone. Gramps' health made having a girlfriend impossible. There wasn't time for anyone else. Well, I hardly had the time for myself. Not that I cared. I'd do it all over again. Still, it's nice. Having someone to talk to is just not just me and my thoughts. I was just about to settle into the mood. She sits up and stretches. I'm pretty sleepy. Are you going to bed soon? Nah, I took a nap earlier, so I'm good. It's only a few hours to Moab, so I'll drive us there tonight. Moab, huh? Well, yeah. Something wrong? No, I was just kind of wondering. She trails off. Wondering. How far is the Grand Canyon? From here, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, but it's a total opposite direction that we're going. Oh, okay. Girl really wants to go to the Grand Canyon so bad. The crestfallen look on her face should be illegal. Sorry, I should have looked at the map before I asked. Smiling, she turns and heads for bed, disappointment clinging to her like perfume. Night, Amber. Leaning against my pillow, she watches as she slowly totters to the back. Come on now, I'm not that heartless. Wait a sec. She freezes mid-step. Go sleep in my bed. I guess since I was gonna drive all night anyway, we can make a detour. Oh, the music's back. I thought she was gonna go sleep in my bed. A pretty big detour too, so don't blame me if all the treasure's gone by the time we're done. She turns around, hope springing in her face now. But I guess it's like a requirement that you see the Grand Canyon when you're sightseeing in Arizona, so that's what we'll do. You've got a lot of vacations to make up for. All of them, tiredness and disappointment, vanishes in an instant like a bird taking flight. She hurries back over to where I'm just standing. Up. A trademark. Marna crashes, tackle, hugs, knocks me. That's a weird phrasing. Crash, tackle, hug, knocks me onto my bed again. I pat her on the back a couple times before she rises. Have I ever told you you're the best? Probably, but don't you forget it. I couldn't if I tried. Goof. Oh, they're cute, bro. What the heck? I poke her in the belly as I make my way up to the front again. So aesthetic, bruh. Grab me an energy drink from the fridge, will ya? I wish I could have some. After going out with my friends yesterday, they're like, bro, you need to stop drinking so much energy drink. They're like, you're gonna have some heart problems when you're older. I was like, okay. So now I limited it. I'm starting today. Only one per week, unfortunately. Which is gonna be my Saturdays, because my Saturdays are amazing. When she sits down in the passenger seat, she has 2 cans of energy drinks. thought you were going to bed. No way, I'm too excited now. I'll keep you company on the drive. Plus, it's only like 8 o'clock, isn't it? Beats me, sounds right. I pop open the tab of my drink and take a long draught. It tastes awful, but it wakes me up like nothing else. Because it makes, I guess makers cut out sweeteners and nice flavors for more stimulants. Are you sure? I wonder what type of energy drink she's drinking. Cause I don't think it's the standard fitness ones. Maybe it's just the regular like 24 hours whatever energy. What the hell? To drink it faster, I hold my breath to hide the taste and chug. Gasping the crumble and empty can, I toss it into the trash bag. Marna, on the other hand, sips it daintily, wincing each time. People seriously drink this stuff? Oh, who drinks that shit? Yeah, energy drinks are so fucking bad for you. Me. Somehow it works though. It's pretty much stronger stuff, so you can get without prescription. After taking another sip, Marna retches and sticks out her tongue. She reminds me of a cat at first stuck on its tongue. She sets the can in the cup holder beside me. Do you want mine? I can't drink this. But what's he drinking? Is it like... Are you drinking like regular Monster or something? What's going on here? I'll have a heart attack if I drink too. Just leave it. I'll drink it tomorrow. Because the only way to improve an awful energy drink is to let it warm and flat. Guess ish, I don't know, depends. But in my opinion, I do not like flat energy drinks. They're just... I like the fizziness, bro. I just like the fizziness. As I start the RV, Marna says something, but it's soft that I can't hear it over the engine revving. What was that? Old lady hearing fell on me again. Smiling, she shakes her head. I was just saying thanks again. Don't thank me yet. I could fall asleep at the wheel and kill us both. At least I'd die happy. No, though. Not just that. For taking me with you, doing the treasure hunt and everything. You must be super tired. You're saying all sorts of weird stuff now. I mean it. I know it's kind of random. I'm just really happy I met you. Ooh. After a moment of blushing, I laugh a little under my breath. Yeah, me too. I prevent any more cheesy conversation by carefully pulling out of the parking lot and back into the exit road. I'm definitely glad that Marna's enjoying herself and I'm having fun too, but talking about that sort of thing, it makes me feel all squirming inside. Like I don't match up to what Marna thinks of me. Pushing those thoughts out of my head, I focus on the road. We have to keep our eyes peeled for animals out here. There are lots of stray dogs in this part of state, and dozens of deers and antelopes just waiting to race cars. The road's devoid of other vehicles though, and since I know the exits to take more or less, we should make it a pretty good time. Once we get back into the highway, Marna hoists and buckles up the tapes onto her lap. What do you want to listen to? I glance between the road and the bin, scanning both. I settle on an album that I haven't had the heart to listen to in a while, but feels like tonight is the right time. I fish out the tape and slid it into the player. As the first chord starts up, I watch Marna's face for a reaction. It won't have the same sentimental value to her. I know it's an emotional album in general. Lots of dynamics to the music and simple but heartfelt songwriting. Gramps used to try playing along, but she couldn't quite capture the feeling himself. As I hoped, Marna's quiet, which means she's listening. Her cheeks is pressed against the window again. Her reflection barely visible, looks wistful. Good. For the second time today, a growing pressure starts in my eyes. I pawn at them, and the motion catches Marna's attention. You sure you're not too tired? Oh yeah, eyes are just a little itchy. Damn it, my voice shakes as I speak, but if she notices, she doesn't say anything. This album was another one of Gramps' favorite. There was a reason I haven't listened to it since she passed. Turning it on might have been a mistake. We may go off the road if I end up crying, or I might die of embarrassment. I sniffled a couple times to keep myself under control. Damn allergies. I don't even know if she hears me. I'm kind of tempted to turn it off and play something else, but I want Marna to hear it. I won't mean anything special to her. I'm sure I want to see what she thinks, too. If maybe Gramps and I were crazy, or if it was more to the music than the man playing it. He was a guitarist and a songwriter who just went by the name of June. Died a few years ago. Finding back the nostalgia and bubbling feeling of how much I miss Gramps is hard. I'm able to hold on, though I keep from breaking down. 45 minutes later, when the tape ends, Marna hits the play button again to start it over. I'd say it was worth it. I let it play for hours long after Marna's fallen asleep beside me. The transition. Oh, we died. Just kidding. Where are we? Wait, what? My everything aches. Oh no, my everything aches. It takes me a long, lazy minute to remember why I'm sitting up, forehead plastered to the steering wheel rather than in my bed. I drove all through the night to get us to Grand Canyon, arriving at the south rim right around that time that I couldn't keep my eyes open any longer. We're in the campsite. Apparently, I don't remember anything past reaching the park's edge, paying the entry fee, and I probably shouldn't have been driving, but we made it here alright. A sour taste pervades my mouth, courtesy of empty energy drink on my side. I groan as I clamber up and head to go brush my teeth. When I exit the bathroom, Martin is waiting at the front, all dressed and ready to go. Good morning. Morning. I'm still too sleepy to match her enthusiasm. The underrated, she comes forward and presses a mug into my hands. Made you some coffee. But it was a couple hours ago, so it's kind of cold now. Thanks. This was a brew too weak, but I don't tell her that. I drain my cup in seconds and pour myself another one. It's also finished. That also finished in a few long gulps. You really like coffee, huh? I guess. I think I'm just addicted. I used to be addicted to coffee, but now energy drinks is my new. You don't even put any creamer or sugar in it? Nope, I always drink it black. She wrinkles her nose in disgust. I can't stand out the taste. I noticed. Have you gone and looked around yet? There are dozens, if not hundreds of people milling around, and that's just what I could see from here. Most likely treasure hunters. Look around without you? Yeah, it's what, noon? Almost, but I didn't want to leave without you. That's sweet of her. What if I got lost? You're like my map. Oh, that's what she meant. Maybe not. Besides, it's boring to look around by myself. You think? I used to do it lots before we met up. It was nice to be alone and think. Her face falls for seconds. Later, I realized my mistake and mentally kick myself. Yeah, look at what you just said, bruh. Come on, girl. Get your act together. Not to say I don't like having you around, it's not so bad being on your own for a little bit. She ponders for a moment. Well, I don't like being alone. A small frown makes me think she's upset, but then she melts away and is replaced with her trademark smile. Something about her and the sunlight frames her face. Right then makes my heart skip a beat. I want to admire her for longer, but I think my face gives it away. Soon she shifts, asking with her eyes. Something wrong? I shake my head to clear it. Nah, sorry. I just zoned out for a sec. Let me finish this coffee and then we could go. Okay. I don't know how you could be up and at 'em just like that. Usually it takes me hours to wake up. I know. I do a lot of waiting for you. Oh, Marna stomps over to play hit me on the shoulder. Meanie, I do my best for you. Oh, yeah. There aren't enough hours in the day for you to sleep as much as you want. What are you saying? I don't need my beauty sleep? Just kidding, bye freeze. She is joking, right? Amber? The jaunty tone in her voice is gone. Yeah? I croak out a response. So now again? Something like that. Even I'm surprised of how off guard that caught me. It was just a simple joke, but it was a little too relevant. Seconds after thinking how pretty she looks. I need to stop being so weird sometimes so that I'll scare her off some more than finding out that I might, just maybe, could possibly have a crush on her. Okay, Amber, we see you. We like you to admit it, please. Ooh. Maybe you just need more coffee. Probably. Her grin gets huge. You need as much coffee as I do to sleep. See, we're even. I laugh as I pour myself a third cup, tilting the pot to get the dregs. Maybe you're right. She prances back to the front door, nose held in the air like she's won some great victory. I catch her peeking back, and to see if I'm watching, so I'll make a big show of rolling my eyes. She sticks her tongue out in return. When I set up my cup down in the sink, Marna throws out the door open and waits for me to step out. For having been mostly asleep in the dark, it looks like I did an okay job parking. She almost passed out, bruh. By which I mean we're actually in one of the designated camping spaces. That's more than I can say for a lot of others here. Tents cover nearly every patch of the land. Doesn't have an RV on it. Maybe even come right up against the road itself, causing a few more cars to pass by to have a hug the edge. It's just like in Shiprock. This is a fiasco. Squads of little kids rampage around, squirting each other and everyone else with water guns and just being in the way. I mean, it's very like a populist tourist attraction, you know? One little brat runs up to us, holds up a squirt gun like he's gonna shoot me, but the death glare I gave sends him running back in the other direction. Not a fan of kids? Not the running ones. Marna holds on the other hand, waves at the retreating boy and giggles as a weak burst of water hits her. I don't know how you can stand it. They're just kids. I mean, she does have younger siblings, so I guess she can tolerate them a little more. Besides, I'm pretty used to it, yeah. Big family, right? Yep. We start to walk in the direction of the canyon itself, pausing sometimes to let cars or tour groups pass us. This is such a mess. I wonder how many people of them are treasure hunters. Well, it's a Grand Canyon, so a lot of people are probably just regular tourists, right? Yeah, probably. I feel bad for them, all the other people who just want to enjoy these parks. You really hate people, huh? What? Where'd that come from? I don't know, you're just always complaining about there being too many people around. Do I really complain that much? Thinking about it, I guess I do. I don't hate people, I just don't like it when it's all chaotic like this. Relatable. So you don't like crowds then? That's closer, yeah. Kinda weird that you were hyped for this music thing, then, don't you think? Isn't there gonna be the biggest crowd yet? Sure, but that's different. Why? I don't know, it just is. Why? Where are you, 5? No wonder you get along with kids so well. Ha! We both laughed. That was pretty funny. But I guess it's just because everyone is there for the same thing. You have something in common with them. Yep. Isn't everyone here for the same thing? It's a little different. Yeah, but I struggle to find an explanation. But she laughs at it and shrugs. I'm just kidding anyway. You can't be the only one who teases. You don't like big crowds, that's fine. What about you? I think it's fun, and besides, you get to meet all sorts of cool people. Who knows, maybe you even meet a special someone or a long-lost relative or something. Special someone, huh? Maybe. Would be pretty unlikely, though. Probably, but still fun to think about. And speaking of odds, Amber. Marna points out another cluster of motorhomes down the road. I follow her gaze, immediately understanding. Taking up 2 spaces because the side of the and bad parking is familiar titan of an RV. God no, it's Maria. But Marna's already heading towards it. Oh no, I have a feeling we know who that is. But yeah, we're gonna save it off of there. Yeah, that was quite interesting though. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Next time we're gonna see who's in that freaking RV, and we already know who it is. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below if you guys want more videos like this. And yeah, this is really good development. I really like this game so far. We're just over here taking detours, but we're here also making experiences and, like, you know, memories. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys next time. Bye. Subscribe for more Highway Blossoms. See y'all.